Recording.
Hello and welcome back to Team Chaos MTG on YouTube. Masters 25 is right around the corner and we are going to take a retrospective look at some previous Masters sets and discuss the expected value of Masters 25 and why I really don't think you guys need to buy any. So I thought these were the best examples we could have of the golden child of a Masters set, Modern Masters 2017. The Donkey Masters set that was Iconic Masters, and kind of the unexpected sleeper hit that was Eternal Masters. Now, going through these as we open packs, what do I mean when I say that Modern Masters 2017 was the Golden Child set? Well, we have so many good rares in this set, from fetch lands to hate cards like Stony Silence, and the uncommons were pretty good too. Signets, things like that, all in the uncommon space. There was a lot of room for great packs in this set, and there were very few bad boxes. I mean, relatively speaking, it was hard to open a box of this set and not get your money back. And that's really where we want to be at when we're talking about, you know, a $10 booster pack. So, Modern Masters was the obvious best pick. I mean, I guess you could make the argument for original Modern Masters being, you know, where you really want things to go as far as what you're putting your money into. But you can still get these packs relatively cheap. There was a lot of this set printed. Ended up in big box stores, if I'm remembering correctly, or maybe that was just Iconic Masters. Well, Zealous Conscript's not too exciting. Spell Pierce is fine. Inquisition is fine. Look at that. We are doing great here, and it is so rare that you won't when you're opening these packs. And we're just not going to see this from Masters 25. Even bad packs, 50-cent cards like Unburial Rites, great popper commons, 10-cent, 20-cent cards, every single pack, multiple times a pack. It adds up, and it adds up quickly. What we're looking at with Masters 25, we have stuff like Brainstorm in, there we go. That's kind of weird. Two of the same foil just kind of hanging out. Alright, anyway, you know, what we're seeing from Masters 25 looks like, I don't know, some interesting stuff going on for Pauper, but nothing serious. I guess we see Utopia Sprawl come up at Common, and that's cool, but Commons aren't going to drive the value of a set. The uncommons are. And that's where we move on to Eternal Masters, which had great uncommons. Look at this. 2 out of 3 in the same pack, and we're looking at $1 just in uncommons. And I think that's the most overlooked part of Eternal Masters. I mean, there were great rares and mythics. Force of Will, Entomb, Sensei's Divining Top, all sorts of incredible high dollar cards. But the uncommons were really where it was at. You could see anything from a Swords to Plowshares to a Brainstorm, Counterspell, Burning Tree Emissary, cards that go between $1 and $10, and they're in almost every single pack. Even if you don't open a Foil Rancor or a Wasteland, you're going to hit something that's probably worth at least $1 or $2, and that is not what we're seeing in Masters 25. The uncommons carry very little weight. The mythics and rares just aren't super exciting. We don't get to see that many good cards at the lower rarity that are really going to get us through any sort of, you know, wave of $10 packs, which is happening with more and more frequency as time goes on. I personally cannot wait until Wizards decides to throttle back on the Masters sets. And I'm hoping it happens this year with the introduction of good value, really valuable pre-constructed decks like the Challenger things that are coming out soon. We just have to do better with this, and I think the way that we do better with these master sets is to print them in higher quality, to print fewer of them, and to market them correctly, which, hopefully we see a Mana Drain here, or, I don't know, any other card of value, but I am just really waiting for Masters 25 to come around and be a bunch more of this. Emeria Angels at rare. Uncommons that don't have a whole lot of value. And Pauper cards that don't see play in Pauper. Sure, you could open a Fort or a Jace. And, maybe, that's kind of misprinted. I don't know if y'all can see that the text is bolded on that. Primetime, there we go, that's a few dollars. And I think Lure's $1. And this is probably the best pack that we're going to see out of these. I hope it isn't. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong about all of this. I hope everyone out there gets a box of Masters 25 and just opens foil Jaces all day long. Well, that's another very bolded foil there. Kind of strange. Yay, Supreme Verdict. That's $2 now. And let's talk about things like Azusa that are getting reprinted at Rare, and cards like Chalice that are getting reprinted at Mythic. Why is it that the cards that multiple decks really, really want are getting the Mythic treatment, and all of these cards that had a decent amount of value behind them but only see play in a handful of decks are getting bumped down to Rare? Or I guess rather staying at Rare, but staying at Rare in a set that you're going to be able to buy at fucking Walmart. Can we not do that? I love this game. I love what Wizards does with it. I love playing it. I love going to big tournaments and buying and selling cards and collections and trading and meeting people. I love everything about this game, except shit like this. $10 packs and $200 boxes that reasonably add up to nothing. And that's just, I don't want to call it bad PR, I don't want to call it a misstep for the company, because they know what they're doing. But guys, you know what you're doing. Can we do better?